sorry.
We are, as they say, commencing to begin. Okay. Tim, I'm sitting here looking at you, and you have one of those wonderful, happy faces.
Uh-oh.
Is this a mask, or is this really you?
I'm actually miserable right now. No, I feel okay.
Yeah, but has anyone ever said that to you before? That you just have a real happy, sunny type of face? It just kind of lights up.
No, actually, but thank you.
That's very nice. Also, we were talking about the fact that you're 6'4", and not that you looked short on the screen, but I didn't expect you to be so tall.
I didn't either.
I really enjoyed your performance in Howard the Duck, and the movie, of course, is a lot of fun. But you have a certain kind of energy in front of the camera that I love. And when you went in to read for this part, did you have several scenes to read for, or what did they have you do?
Actually, just one, and well, two, and I just foamed. Foamed incoherently. And they said, that's what we want. No, I was very...
Was it improv, or?
Some of it, yeah. Willard was very giving in that way, allowing the actors to improvise.
And was any of it, did you have to visualize that Howard was there, or what?
In the audition I did. In the film sometimes, when Howard was being difficult and just hanging out in his trailer with a whole bunch of women. But otherwise, yeah, he was always there, Howard.
And was that unsettling to have this little figure and try to imagine that it was a real thing, or how did you cope with that?
It was a real thing. We have to understand that. Howard is a real duck.
If you say so. No, he is real.
No, yeah, as an actor you have to really accept the reality, and you have to truly believe that it is a duck from outer space.
When you had to do the duck noises, is that your own voice, or did they loop in something else?
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
You did that?
Yes.
And who coached you to do that?
Donald Duck.
Do we dare say his name?
He's still around. He's living up in the hills, Hollywood Hills. Donald Duck. He's old, but he's still around.
Is that difficult to do?
What, the duck voice? No. It's,
what do you have to do?
It's just kind of in the corner of your mouth.
And what kind of hints did Donald give you?
Donald was a real trooper. He came on the set, and he would give me vocal inflections and how exactly to talk like a duck. And
did Donald and Howard ever meet?
Yes, and they had a big fight, and Howard was saying how he's the new duck in town, and Donald didn't go for that.
Duck feathers flying all over the place?
Yeah, all over the place. It was a brutal mess. It was like out of a Looney Tune cartoon. It was like
Tim, I don't know which one of us is more bonkers, me for asking the questions or you for answering them, really.
Am I being difficult? I'm sorry.
Oh, I love it. You're doing great. People actually remember you from The Psychopath on St. Elsewhere? Do you get recognized for that?
A couple times, yeah, a few times I have been. That's scary. Once I was approached by this man in Beverly Hills, and he says, I had just gotten killed on the show by the husband of the woman I had killed. And he comes up, he says, "I'm sorry they killed you," like that. I was like, help, wait, just a movie, hold on, just TV. It's like this very strange man came up to me. I was really sorry that they killed me.
You got out of there, I hope, quickly.
Yeah.
Suddenly had an important engagement.
Yes.
Yes.
Got to run.
What other kinds of roles have you done? Now, we know you're the psychopath, and you're doing this lab scientist who's a little off the wall. What other kinds of roles?
Last year I played a kind of evangelist preacher in a play here in LA, which was a lot of fun. Called Ramson. I painted my hair white and was smiling all the time.
How'd you come to get that?
I wrote the play, directed it, and cast myself. I also played in The Sure Thing. I played a kind of idiot that sings show tunes and wants everyone to join in and have fun with him. But John Cusack was the lead, was making fun of me.
What were you like as a little kid?
I was precocious, I think. I liked baseball and normal kid things, but I was a bit of a brat, I think.
Did you do a lot of fantasizing? Do you like make-up plays and do things like that?
Actually, I did, but it had more to do with baseball. I remember I used to we had a green rug in my living room, and I used to build a whole baseball field on the thing and put my baseball cards out of my favorite players and get one of those things you hang socks on, you know, those little black hangers, and I'd wad up some spitballs and I'd pretend I was doing this whole baseball game, and I'd hit the ball and I'd bring a single to left field and I'd announce it and I'd make the guy run down the baseline, and you know, I was truly insane, I think.
Started at an early age.
What is happening?
When did you get channeled into acting then?
Around when I was 12 years old, I started acting.
Professionally or?
In manner and attitude, but not in economics. We would perform in the streets of New York with a theater company called Theater for the New City. And we'd go around touring the different boroughs, funded by the state, perform for the street kids.
What was then the first thing after that, first professional job after that?
First professional job I had was St. Elsewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how did you go from street performer to that?
Very carefully.
Through an agent or how?
Through an agent, yeah. I was I went to school at UCLA, and was, I guess, discovered there by my current agent.
And when you went to audition for The Psychopath, did you foam again?
No, I wasn't foaming. It was more this kind of silent glaring in the eyes, you know, the kind of that vicious thing.
And they said, that's our man, huh?
I guess.
Okay. Well, what are we going to see you in next?
I'll be in a film called Five Corners, which starts shooting in September. And I guess that'll be out sometime next year, spring maybe.
What do you play?
Play it's set in 1964, and I play a neighborhood bully that has changed his ways and become a pacifist following Martin Luther King. It's a good part.
Yeah, that's a little different thing for you.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, you're a lot of fun to be with. I've enjoyed it very
thank you.
much. And you're just great in the film.
Oh, thank you very much.
I hope Howard the Duck does well, because it's just a lot of laughs.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. It's good. Thanks. They're going to carry us both off, Jim. They're just going to get us a little psycho ward all to our own. Now, we turning the chair a little?
No, you'll be all
Oh,
right.
okay.
Just look at that.
Okay, and if you would please cut me as widely as you can without giving away your background.
How about waist?
Be fine. Let me dress this cable a little bit. Okay.
Anytime.
Okay. When you first read for this part, what did you do? Do you do the duck voice yourself, or is it looped? Now, who coached you to do the duck voice? Did Donald Duck and Howard the Duck ever meet? Duck feathers flying all over the place, I guess. How did you get the role as the psychopath on St. Elsewhere? Do people ever recognize you as the psychopath from St. Elsewhere? Okay, let's just do some reactions. Oh, wait a minute. No. Tim, I don't know which of us is crazier, me for asking these questions or you for doing them. Let me do that again. I think. Tim, I don't know which one of us is crazier, me for asking these questions or you for answering them. Okay, thank you.
You were good at that.